Meet the Beagle, a breed that's been capturing hearts for centuries. These charming little hounds have a rich history that dates back to ancient times, with roots firmly planted in the rolling hills of England. Imagine Roman soldiers marching across Europe, their loyal beagle-like companions trotting beside them. Fast forward to medieval England, where these keen-nosed dogs became the darlings of the hunting world. But what makes the Beagle so special? Let's break it down. First up, temperament. On a scale of 1 to 10, Beagles score a solid 8. These dogs are like the class clowns of the canine world, always ready with a wagging tail and a mischievous glint in their eye. They're the kind of dogs that'll make you laugh even on your worst days. Picture coming home after a long day at work, and there's your Beagle, doing a happy dance, just because you walked through the door. Now, when it comes to trainability, Beagles clock in at a 7 out of 10. Don't let that cute face fool you. These dogs have a stubborn streak a mile wide. It's like trying to convince a toddler to eat their vegetables. You know it's good for them, but they've got other ideas. But here's the secret. Beagles are suckers for positive reinforcement. Throw in some treats and plenty of praise, and suddenly that stubborn pup turns into an eager-to-please student. Energy level? That's an 8 out of 10, folks. Beagles are like furry batteries that never seem to run out of juice. They're always up for an adventure, whether it's a hike in the woods or a game of fetch in the backyard. If you're looking for a couch potato, you might want to look elsewhere. These dogs need their daily dose of exercise to keep them happy and out of mischief. Think of them as your personal four-legged fitness trainers, always ready to get you off the couch and into the great outdoors. When it comes to health, Beagles score a respectable 7 out of 10. They're generally robust little dogs, but like all breeds, they have their weak spots. Obesity is a big one. Those puppy dog eyes can be hard to resist when they're begging for treats. Hip dysplasia can also be an issue, so keep an eye on those hips as your Beagle ages. And those adorable floppy ears? They're prone to infection, so regular cleaning is a must. Think of it as a spa day for your pup. They might not love it, but their ears will thank you. Grooming needs for Beagles? That's another 7 out of 10. Their short, sleek coats are relatively low maintenance, but don't be fooled. These little guys can shed like it's going out of style. Regular brushing will help keep your furniture from looking like it's growing a beagle-colored fur coat. And while we're talking grooming, let's not forget those nails. Keep them trimmed or you might find yourself living with a tap-dancing Beagle. Adaptability is where Beagles really shine, scoring an impressive 8 out of 10. These dogs are the chameleons of the canine world, fitting in just about anywhere. Apartment in the city? No problem. Farmhouse in the country? They're all for it. As long as they're with their family and getting enough exercise, Beagles are happy campers. They're like that friend who's always up for anything. Beach day, movie night, or just hanging out on the porch. When it comes to loyalty and affection, Beagles are off the charts with an 8 out of 10. These dogs love their humans with a passion that's hard to match. They're not just pets, they're furry family members who'll stick by your side through thick and thin. Imagine having a shadow that follows you around the house, always ready with a wagging tail and a loving nuzzle. That's life with a Beagle. So what's the overall verdict on Beagles? They clock in at a solid 7, 5 out of 10. These dogs are the total package, friendly, fun-loving, and full of personality. They're the kind of dogs that'll make you laugh, keep you active, and fill your heart with love. But remember, they're not for everyone. If you're looking for a low-energy dog that's content to lounge around all day, a Beagle might not be your best bet. Beagles thrive in active households where they can be part of the family action. They're great with kids, getting along famously with the little ones and often becoming their partners in crime. Got other pets? No worries. Beagles are generally social butterflies, happy to make friends with cats, dogs, or even the occasional backyard squirrel, though they might try to chase that last one. But let's talk about that nose for a moment. Beagles have one of the best noses in the dog world, second only to the bloodhound. This super sniffer is both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it makes them excellent at scent work and tracking. On the other hand, it means they can be easily distracted by interesting smells. One minute you're on a nice walk, the next your Beagle's nose is glued to the ground, following some fascinating scent trail. And we can't forget about the Beagle's voice. These dogs aren't known for being quiet. They have a distinctive howl that can be heard for miles. It's part of their charm, but it might not endear you to your neighbors if your Beagle decides to serenade the neighborhood at 3 a.m. Training a Beagle requires patience and consistency. These dogs respond well to positive reinforcement, but they can have a bit of a selective hearing problem when something more interesting catches their attention. The key is to make training fun and rewarding. Turn it into a game and suddenly your Beagle is all ears. One thing to keep in mind with Beagles is their tendency to follow their nose right into trouble. A securely fenced yard is a must, as these little escape artists can find their way out of almost anywhere if they catch an interesting scent. Think of them as furry Houdinis, always looking for their next great adventure. Despite their small size, beagles have big personalities. They're confident, outgoing, and always ready to make new friends. Take them to the dog park, and they'll be the life of the party, bouncing from one playmate to another with endless enthusiasm. Beagles also have a rich history in pop culture. Who can forget Snoopy, the world's most famous beagle? This cartoon canine has been capturing hearts for decades, embodying the playful and imaginative spirit of the breed. And let's not forget about the real-life beagles who've made their mark in history, like Uno, the first beagle to win Best in Show at the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. In conclusion, beagles are more than just cute faces. They're loyal companions, enthusiastic adventurers, and loving family members. They'll keep you on your toes with their energy and mischief, but they'll also fill your days with laughter and love. If you're ready for a dog that's equal parts clown and cuddler, a beagle might just be your perfect match. Just be prepared for a life full of tail wagging, nose following, and howl-along serenades. With a beagle by your side, life is never boring. It's a non-stop adventure filled with love, laughter, and maybe a few muddy paw prints along the way.